All right, there's something I gotta come clean about. I actually sold my Alibaba dumbbells, but not for the reason you think. I like them so much, I ordered 2 more sets. So quick recap, if you're new here, my name's Dylan, this is Plates and Profits. I buy and review a lot of gym equipment, and I sell a lot of gym equipment and kind of teach you how you can build your home gym on a budget. About a month ago, I received dumbbells from Alibaba. Reviewed my experience here. I'm gonna link that video right up there. Be sure to check that out if you haven't. I talked about the experience, the ordering process, and then I even put them head to head against the Rep times Pepin adjustable dumbbells. If you wanna see that, watch that here. And so let's dive into today's video where I'm gonna be talking about why I sold these dumbbells that I hyped up so much. And I really did enjoy them. And that's part of the reason why I enjoyed them so much. And not just that, I enjoyed the experience as well. In that Alibaba video, I touch on that I was still communicating with suppliers after buying mine just to get more quotes and see what other variations were out there. And a few things caught my eye as I was doing that. Now, these Alibaba dumbbells were fantastic. They did not reach that 100-pound mark. They were also in kilograms, which I know people love kilograms. I got a few comments saying kilograms are superior. And I would agree with you if that's what we grew up with here in the United States. And I wish we did. But the truth is I grew up with pounds and I just like pounds more. It's what I've grew up with. And I think you would say the same thing if you grew up with pounds. I just want a dumbbell set in pounds. And I also wanted a dumbbell set that hit that 100-pound marker. Now I know it might look like I'm doing 100-pound curls, but believe it or not, I'm actually not doing 100-pound curls. And nor do I ever really use 100 pounds for anything, truthfully. There's just something cool about having a dumbbell that reaches 100 pounds. And hey, it's something to strive for. It's like, you know, maybe on some single arm dumbbell rows, maybe on some pressing movements. I'm getting kind of close. So again, it's something to look towards and say, hey, that's what I'm working toward. So I really wanted to hit that 100-pound mark and I really wanted to go into a pound variation. And that's when I started communicating with a few different suppliers. I really like this updated model. If you've ever had Newellbells, that's kind of the older model. Gluck did a review of these and he really kind of ripped them a new one, talked about the durability factor being really bad on those. Anyways, I like this newer design, so that's what I was striving for. And I found a supplier who had that. They also offered this in clear coat, which is one thing that I touched on in that first video that I really wanted. But after giving it some more thought and doing my comparison with the Rep times Pepin and the noise clanging bothering me, I decided to go away from getting that stainless steel clear coat option because I think the clanging would be a little louder than something that's powder coated. They actually alluded to this in my messages that I was exchanging with the supplier. They talked about how they're very delicate, I think was the exact wording. I'll post the conversation here. So a part of me is still wondering if I should have got the stainless steel because I think there'll always be a part of me where I want that. But they had up to 100 pounds, so that was good enough for me. I actually got this white coating. I think the white looks really clean, so I'm excited just to try that, something new, something different. They had a bunch of different color options here, so take a look at all those color options. Really cool, reaching up to 100 pounds. I got in trouble for that last video where the supplier reached out to me and asked me to remove the price. Essentially, they said the cost of materials had gone up right now. Also, shipping costs are kind of out of control right now. That's something to be aware of. If you watch this and you say, hey, I want to go order some. So I'm not going to get into the exact pricing, but I'll touch on roughly what I paid. So now these dumbbells are reaching 2 of the qualifications that the previous ones didn't have. First, they're in pounds. Second, they go up to 100 pounds. So those are 2 things that I thought were just cool. And again, I really had a cool experience ordering from here. I wanted to try ordering from a different supplier just to compare and contrast, see how things are different. Hopefully I don't mess up and really regret doing this. But hey, I figured what the heck, I'm gonna do it. So those are en route. And while communicating with the supplier, those all in with shipping is roughly anywhere from $550 to $650. I forget the exact price. That's with a stand as well. So 2 100-pound adjustable dumbbells. I believe the Newellbell version of this, their new 100-pound option, is over $1,000. So worth it for me for that cost savings. And again, just to compare and talk about this experience is really entertaining for me. And so what did I order in addition to this? One thing that stood out to me with the other set of dumbbells is that my wife enjoyed using them a little more, a little less aggressive knurling than the Rep Times Pepin. And also that twist handle is just a little more beginner friendly. It's more intuitive than the pop pin system on the Rep Times Pepin. And I sort of liked the kilogram adjustments being less than 5 pounds. Albeit I know it's a minor difference from 4.4 to 5 with 2 kilogram adjustments. I actually found a set that goes up in 1 kilogram adjustment. And I've never tried these before and I just wanted to try them. I'm curious if all the adjustments you're going to have to make is going to be bothersome. These go, I believe, from, I might get this wrong, I want to say, I think they said 3 kilograms all the way up to 36. I was just going to order to 34, but the price difference to get the extra kilograms, by Americans, it was about 52 pounds. And I think it was like $10 more per dumbbell to get 36 kilograms, which is all the way to 80 pounds. So I'm getting 30 more pounds per dumbbells for like 20 extra bucks, plus a little more for the shipping. But again, I got both quotes and I was like, this is totally worth it to just get the extra weight. But I thought it was cool. I think having the minor adjustments might be a fun feature, especially for accessory work. If you don't want to go up by 5 pounds, only going up by 2.2 pounds is pretty awesome. So I just wanted to try that set out. I could also see myself, once I get those, trying them and being like, it's too many adjustments and I'm twisting my hand like crazy. I've seen some reviews on the American version of these where people have said that, but I thought it was cool. I kind of like the idea of having so many different weights and so many different adjustments that you can try. And lastly, I also ordered some more things. I got these really cool rotational lat pull down handles. Basically, when you're twisting and doing row, you can kind of rotate as you're doing it. I thought they looked really fun, so I added that to my order as well. The 1 kilogram adjustments were anywhere from $350 to $450. I forget the exact cost. So less expensive, it's less weight than that 100-pound set, which makes sense. And then I threw in those lat pull down adjustable handles, row handles, which I'm just excited to try. So far my experience on Alibaba had been all smooth sailing, but one issue did come up during this order. After I had placed the order, already paid for everything, about a week later, the supplier reached out to me and let me know that the 1 kilogram version, essentially that there was an issue where they couldn't paint the plates the color that I wanted them because they were too thin and it would be too hard to hold the color. They mentioned this is going to be upgraded and there's going to be a newer version coming out in about a month. And they also said this newer version is going to be much better. And so I didn't want to order this older version, so I asked if there was any way I could remove that from the order. They said yes. I got a $400 refund on this order. Because of this, I continued to look. I had continued to get other quotes from other suppliers, and I did find a company that would do the 1 kilogram adjustments with that coating. They didn't say anything about it being an issue. Now, maybe I should have waited the month and maybe there's going to be a newer version and I'm going to be kicking myself. But you know what? I took a chance. And this way I've worked with 3 different suppliers now and I have products on the way from all of these companies. So I'm really excited to see what arrives. And just to recap here, we have one set of 5 to 100 pound adjustable dumbbells in 5 pound increments. And this is what I'm expecting to arrive. They said it was the newer version. If it shows up and it's like the old Nuabel style, I will be disappointed. We'll see. I also ordered these lat pull down attachments, which I think look awesome. Rotating handles. I'm really excited just to try that. And then lastly, I ordered these 36 kilogram adjustments and 1 kilogram adjustments. That's going to be awesome just to try. I think those are going to be really fun in this cool off-white color. So I'm really excited to see those as well. And once I get these in, I'm going to be doing unboxing videos, general first impressions, putting these dumbbells head to head as well. And just comparisons probably to those Rep Times Pepins because I still have those. So be sure to subscribe if you're not, because I'm going to be going over all of that in future videos as soon as I get those in. I completed this order on March 13th. They said it would take 30 to 40 days to arrive at my house. So I'm eagerly awaiting. Make sure you're subscribed so you can see all that content that I'll be dropping once I receive these. Let me know if you have any additional questions about this ordering process and how it went. Thank you so much for watching. I will see y'all next time.